on. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Good as Gold number 40. I'm OrD, that's ORD. You can find me at all these beautiful sites down below. All those locations are, all the VODs are on YouTube. With me today for game number 2 of the semifinals is Lefty. Hello, sir. How are you?
Excellent. Yourself?
Again, I am good.
Oh yeah, just said that. Wasn't paying any attention. Anyway, while he updates the overlay probably, we can see in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have a green Protoss who lost the last game after trying to forge FE. This is an excellent map to forge FE on, but his name
Definitely.
is Muffin Topper.
Nice timing on that. And in the lower left-hand corner, we have our Zerg player. It is, in the blue, Awoken.
And,
Whose fury was awoken by the attempt to forge past expand in the previous game.
Woken's like, you try to expand against me, I will Zerg rush you
This
with roaches.
is StarCraft. I don't.
This is my roach rush.
What map were we on? This is
That was Cloud Kingdom.
Cloud Kingdom.
So anyway, Muffin Topper's thrown down the forward pylon again. They're both going to be scouting each other right away. That probe getting in there slightly before the Overlord is getting to the base, and we see that Awoken is sending a kind of a weird spot.
And again, with the interestingly located spawning pool also, actually, was that on 16? Or did he just pop another drone?
He popped another drone.
Okay, it was pretty late, and now Muffin Topper's going back in for the secondary scout, and looks like the Overlord didn't really see all that much. However, there wasn't too much to be seen. There's only the forward pylon, and yes, indeed, that forge going down.
The weird thing is like Awoken took like the most awkward path for that thing. So like he didn't actually, like he sees the nexus, so he knows it's there, but like I don't know. Like now I guess we'd be sending it over to the natural to look instead of wherever it's going.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why it went over there. It definitely had an opportunity to come down and see like, oh, yep, it's a forge, and then just do exactly what he did in the last game, because really the distance on this map isn't that much longer.
No, it's probably the exact same.
Yeah.
Like I bet you if you looked at it, it's actually probably.
I mean, because I'm just thinking, because the path that they take, sometimes they go like north of these little like high ground islands, and that'll take them a little longer, but that just depends on the pathing that happens.
Right. So I wanted to comment on the spawning pool location. We see you get gas, and he's getting speed right away. So he's doing a slightly. It looks like he's going to go for the roach push again, if I had to guess, because he's getting another gas now, and he seems to like 2 gas for the roaches.
Yeah, and he has no indication of taking that expansion. The 4 Lings heading out. But what were you going to say about the location?
It was just something that, like, and I don't know if...
Ooh, Baneling!
Baneling busted. This would be very interesting. So
Baneling.
Awoken doing 2 different types of aggression should be fun to see. But anyway, like what happens is like with Warp Prism harass or drops, if it's in the back there behind the mineral line, it's just like an extra wall for them, so the Zerglings can't get there. So like if you put up the buildings up the top here like this, there's more room to run Zerglings behind, or it's also easier to fence that buildings because you see the Queen can cover all 3 of these buildings without really having to move.
It's interesting, something I didn't think about with the Queen upgrade. It definitely means that Zerg can change up their Sim Cities quite a bit because the Queen can cover more area.
Right. I mean, I would have liked to see it. I don't know if anyone's busted in on Daily where it talks about, you know, partially walling off each side, so it's like you can just put a Queen in there and it'll like stop them for run-bys. But
yep. Ooh, so, I didn't see this photon cannon on the high ground. That's a little bit of a cheeky move, and it looks like it may pay off. I'm a little surprised.
I like that. But I mean, if he busts this forge,
the Banelings are being morphed in.
And I don't think Muffin Topper has any indication.
He doesn't, but he's about to. Oh, here they come rolling on in. The photon cannon gets to kill one of them before they go off. The one on the high ground kills a second, maybe a third. No. Now we have a Zealot running from Banelings, so that doesn't really need to happen. And some probes try to attack. The photon cannon on the low ground does complete. A new one going down on the high ground. However, there is nothing to stop these Lings from doing a run by. Oh, the probes are pulled. Wow, says Muffin Topper. And, you know...
GG.
GG.
So like I said, those games are going relatively quick. It wasn't bad by Muffin Topper. I think he could have held it, especially if he just left a Zealot there, but I mean, nice Baneling bust by Awoken. It's something you rarely see against Protoss, but
Yeah, I definitely think that's why we just got a wow out of Muffin Topper. He's like, what just happened?
I don't even know what those problems are. Right? Like, it's like, what are those units?
He's like, what happened? Explosions? What?
These great things. They're like Zerglings, but they move really slow. Easy for my suckers to pick off.
Well, the good news for all of our fans watching the VODs out there, we are going to get to cast the other semifinals best of 3 as that's just about to be started, so stick around for those. Well, don't stick around. If you're or live, stick around. If you're watching the VODs, click on the next one. What do you go
stay
click
and
on
just
the
stare at the screen.
Yes, stare at us. Okay.